Give the floor to Mr. Tomasz W because he now has the possibility of speaking 5 to 10 minutes on what he feels are the results of today's event. As he's the president of Firearms United, he's a consultant, he's a security expert. He has the floor.
First of all, before I start with my presentation, I just wanted to make 2 comments to what was said before in this room today. And the first comment comes from Ms. Vicky Ford about this magazine changing the gun category. Well, in a layman's speech, this is the equivalent on the logical level of requiring me to change my car registration because I've put my winter tires. That's exactly what it is. Now, second comment to what Mr. Alexis said, because he keeps repeating about this 150 deaths, and I assume, because he never said that openly, that he refers to the Utøya Island. That is the only mass shooting in Europe in the last 30 years in which semi-auto rifle has been used. Well, the only issue is that the last time I checked, Norway is not a member state. So I'm not quite sure what he wants to achieve unless we plan to invade Norway. Thank you. Moving on with my slides, I just want to talk about the 4 things today. About the current political situation, 3 basic issues I have and my organization have with this directive, the most probable outcome, and some final words. So the current political situation. I'm just trying to show you something here, and this is taken from a magazine which is called Eurobarometer. These are the data produced every 2 or 3 months by the European Commission. It shows you the number of people who are confident or not confident, happy, not happy with the European Union at the moment. The blue one, in the last 18 months, has fallen down 8 percentage points. The red ones, the people against, are going up by 8 percentage points. This is the feeling on the streets in the European Union at the moment. The next one, that's people have been asked, how much do you think your vote counts and your opinion counts in European Union? And the average for the all 28 countries says that 55% says it doesn't count. Again, that's the feeling on the street. Now, and this one is, how do you see the future of European Union? Again, blue for, red against. Again, the same amount, 8 percentage points drop in the positive outlook, 8% increase on the negative outlook. That is the situation in Europe these days. So there are 3 basic issues with this proposed directive. First, the original action and the remit was to create a standard for weapons deactivation, create a standard for weapons conversion into replicas decorative items, and create a standard for acoustic and salute weapons. Only after the tragedy in Paris, the Commission has extended the mandate without asking anyone for opinion. Deal with these 3 issues and we're safe. And now, logical and legislative issues. First of all, the Commission is usurping the rights of Member States to deal with legal gun owners. Second, they lack the impact assessment. Katia, with our support, had to do the job for the European Commission. And we are a non-for-profit grassroots organisation working on the work which we provide to the organisation outside of our normal day jobs. And yet, Katia did the impact assessment, which should have been done in the very beginning by the European Commission. Now, the European Commission has a tendency of using inaccurate data which supports their agenda. Nothing new. Sorry, move back please. Sorry. There is no connection between legal gun owners and the terrorists. End of story. There is no debate. This is the fact. Now, again, this is targeting the wrong group, legal gun owners, rather than concentrating on the illegal gun trafficking. And this proposal creates the rules which are unenforceable. I mean, how on earth can someone explain to me we can create A7 category or any other A category, ban the guns, and then exempt 95% of the shooters which possess the guns? I mean, what is the point of acting like this? There is none. And then there is the issue of double standards. The European Commission is stating very openly and repeatedly that allowing less guns in public hands translates into more security. And meanwhile, in the real world, that's Paris. That's Brussels. That's Mr. Hollande, and let's play the game, find the gun. Now, that's Ms. Merkel. Let's play the same game. Try to find a gun. But less guns on streets means more safety. I mean, somehow I don't see these people to live up to what they preach. And the next one. You probably don't recognize this gentleman. That's Mr. Stassen. He's Belgian. He has been testifying in this very building at the IMCO Commission, supporting A7 category, supporting magazine capacity limitations, and plenty of other things. He has been charged about 10 days ago with the Belgian police for falsifying documents of destruction for 250 weapons which he sold on the black market. Creating a niche for himself, maybe? I don't know, but I have a right to ask. Now, the most probable outcome of this situation is like this. They will introduce, or they will try to introduce, a regulation which are not enforceable. They will divert valuable resources away from the fight against the illegal guns trafficking, and they will punish 200 million legal gun owners who choose to be the EU citizens and alienate them to the point that these people will turn into someone who's against the European Union as we know it. Now, in the current political climate, and that's the division, that's the meetings of the countries after the Brexit. I mean, are you really telling me, dear European Commission, that with this mindset, you want to alienate 200 million voters? I mean, really? I mean, if you do, carry on. I'll sit by and watch. Now, some final words here. First one is the failure by political correctness. I stand before you as the only minority in Europe which is not covered by political correctness. I'm white, middle-aged, middle income, Christian, gun owner. I must be a terrorist. Now, the ivory towers. Mr. Juncker has said a few days ago, I believe we'll have 2 years of wasted time while Mr. Trump tours a world he doesn't know. I would like to kindly ask Mr. Juncker to tour the Europe he doesn't know. It might be very beneficial. Now, the change is coming. Whether the politicians like it or not, people are fed up with the way things are going at the moment. And again, alienating 200 million people in Europe will not help them to survive this change in the political meaning, of course. Now, the argument principle. I do have a feeling, while trying to communicate with the Commission in the last year, that there is no communication at all. We're providing them data, we're providing the facts, we're trying to have a debate on arguments, and the only thing which we get are the same statement, no supported data, no nothing. It's just a broken radio playing the same song all over again without any supportive data. That's what we get. Now, the political correctness world. The debate is closed once you start to put people into boxes. We've been called freaks, we've been called the gun nuts, we've been called racist, stupid, evil, backwards, what have you. But the thing is that just because we disagree with the Commission view of the world, we are not being listened to. And a word of caution to the European Commission. This kind of labeling people, alienating them and putting them in boxes has costed Ms. Clinton the office. That's why Mr. Trump has won. So think if you want to repeat the same mistake. And that was all from my side. Thank you very much. One last comment. I'm sorry. Sorry. One last sentence, because I just wanted to extend my great thank you to the whole European Commission, especially Commissioner Bieńkowska. About a year ago, you actually woke a sleeping giant. That's why, and that's how the Firearms United came to life. We're here, we're not going anywhere.